Family pictures. Diane was in her second year of university when she met Tom. Diane is from the country, and she met Tom when she came home for summer vacation and lived with her family. Her village is very small. The population is 538 people, and the nearest city is 250 kilometers away. It's a farming community and is a very traditional place. People in the village have very old-fashioned ideas about dating and relationships. Diane was very happy to finish high school and move to the city to attend university. She's studying to become a teacher, although she really does not enjoy working with children. In Diane's village, a woman is either a secretary, a housewife, or a teacher. Diane met Tom at a baseball game. She went to the baseball game with her friend to watch her brother play. Tom was sitting in the stands with a group of friends. He was in the army. He was a private in the infantry and was stationed in the military base close to Diane's village for the summer. Tom noticed Diane and thought she was pretty. He decided to talk to her, and so he bought a big box of popcorn. He came and he sat down next to the girls. And he looked over and said, "Oh, hello," and he offered to share his popcorn with Diane and her friend. They chatted for the rest of the game, but after the game, Diane said goodbye and went home with her friend and brother. They did not see each other again that summer. In the fall, Diane returned to university, and one day she and two friends were walking down the street. They were going to see a movie and passed some young men walking in the other way. As the two groups passed, Diane turned and looked at one of the young men, and just then the young man also turned and looked at her. It was Tom. They recognized and remembered each other, stopped, talked, and then Diane suggested they go for coffee together. Diane never did see the movie. Tom and Diane started dating. Diane had a small apartment, and Tom lived in the military barracks, and often they went for walks together in the evening, and soon they were eating dinner together every day. Diane was a good cook, but she was not a good cleaner, and her apartment was always very messy. There were clothes and books scattered everywhere, but Tom fell in love with her, and he asked her to marry him. Diane went home that weekend with Tom, and she asked her mother. She introduced Tom to her family. Diane's mother, she was not happy at the news that the young couple wanted to get married. She said Diane was too young to get married. Diane needed to finish university before she got serious about a boy. It was not good for her daughter to marry a private in the army either. Tom did not make much money, and he was often not home because of his work. They could not get married, and the young couple returned to the city. 2 months later, Diane told Tom that he could not sleep at her house on the weekend because her mother was coming for a visit. By this time, the young couple were almost living together. They spent Thursday night cleaning Diane's apartment and looking at pictures of Tom's family. Diane had never met his family because they lived far away, but was happy to listen and talk about them. The next day, Diane's mother arrived, and after dinner, Diane's mother found the pictures of Tom's family. She looked through all the photos and then drank her tea. The next day, before she got on the train to return to her village, she told Diane that if she really did love Tom and wanted to marry him, it would be okay with her.